roll. Hopefully we'll have a quorum. So Brian, why don't you do roll?
Morning, everyone. I will name off the municipality. If the voting member present could please state their name. Ulster County. Ulster County. I saw your lips move, Ed, but I couldn't hear you. But we know you're here. City of Kingston.
Greg Krupp.
Town of Saugerties.
Vernon Benjamin.
Town of Ulster. New York State Department of Transportation.
Lance McMillan.
New York State
Hey,
Thruway.
Brian. Yep.
Just vote.
Brian Dan Coots from Region 8.
Good morning, Dan. If just voting members could state their name at this moment, and then we'll do full.
Okay, I believe Amy's on as well. And Lance is on.
We're just doing roll call at this moment. New York State Thruway
Gotcha.
Authority. Town of Hurley.
Peter Humphreys.
Town of Esopus. Town of Marlborough.
Emmanuel Manny Kauke.
Town of Shawangum. Village of New Paltz. Town of Wawarsing. Town of Kingston. Town of Rochester. That's 6 members. We are too short of a quorum at this moment. Dennis is presently calling our municipalities. I did confirm a quorum on Friday. I think this is largely a product of a Tuesday morning meeting after a holiday. So while Dennis is working on establishing where some of our missing members are in the office, I'm going to run through some other meeting items. But before we do that, I'd like to run through welcome and introductions of any other members that I didn't name out. Maybe David, could you name off individuals, please?
Sure. I think we have Alex Wade on the line, Herb Litz, Amy McKenzie, Andrew Emmerich, Chris Hannett, Harriet Lewis. Someone's on from the town of Woodstock. And then somebody else just joined. So if there's anybody I didn't name, if you could please introduce yourselves, that'd be great.
I see Michael Bodden is joined. That brings us to 7 members. Any other individuals? Great. Thank you, everyone. So while we're waiting for our last member to join, if we could please.
Brian, Mike Baden, I'm here now. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Supervisor. Welcome. If we could move on to item number 2 on the agenda, call for citizen comments. Are there any citizen comments this morning?
Sure.
None. Herb Litz, please.
Yeah, I want to thank the Ulster County Transportation Council for reaching out and talking to, and also the county, talking to the town about the intersection of North Eltings Corners Road and Old New Paltz Road. I know it's a high accident area. And unfortunately, before they could actually put the 4-way stops on, we had another bad accident. It was a head-on collision with multiple injuries. But we need to work faster, I guess. But I appreciate the efforts that the council put on to get that moving. Thank you.
Thank you, Herb.
Any other citizen comments this morning? Hearing none, Dennis, I will relinquish the agenda. Back to you, sir.
Thanks, Brian.
We're on item number 3.
Okay. So we can't approve, we don't have a quorum yet, so we certainly can't approve the minutes. So we're going to move on to communications and announcements.
I have a number of communications and announcements that I'd like to share. I believe it was last week, perhaps the week before. Some of you may have seen UCTC sent out a blast to members. And there were three important items I think everyone should be aware of. The first is the RAISE grant program sponsored by the U.S. Department of Transportation. RAISE stands for Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity. This is the former TIGER program, which is intended to provide funding for significant major infrastructure projects that have significant economic development impacts on regions and communities. In the past, City of Kingston has put forth an application that, while not successful, did score very well. So while typically these awards are provided to larger cities throughout the United States, I wouldn't rule out smaller cities like Kingston or even villages. So if you are interested in a significant funding application, RAISE is now available. The White House issued a guidebook to the bipartisan infrastructure law. This is a 400-page document that goes over in detail all funding programs within the bipartisan infrastructure law. So if you do have any questions regarding what sort of funding opportunities will become available within the next 5 years of the Surface Transportation Authorization Act, that is a good desk reference to check out. Also, I provided a statement from the U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Buttigieg on the National Roadway Safety Strategy. This is a 40-page response document to the recent increase in crashes that have been occurring since the pandemic started. This is the first increase in serious crashes and fatalities on U.S. roads that we've seen after a nearly, I believe it's a 3-decade trend of downward a decrease in serious crashes. And the safety strategy addresses the safe systems approach, which is a pretty significant change in strategy to addressing roadway safety. And I hope to be able to present more information on the safe systems approach in the months ahead. Finally, I'd also like to bring to your attention a number of very interesting bills that are presently making their way to the New York State Legislature this spring. There are a number of interesting initiatives that we have seen raised in the past, but seem to be gaining much attention and potential for passage. And those include bills that are at least 5, maybe even 6 different bills that will address the following subjects: statewide speed limits, providing municipalities with greater local authority to set their own local speed limits below the standard 30 miles per hour limit, complete streets funding and maintenance rules and funding mechanisms for complete streets, safe passing distance for cyclists on roadways, new requirements for licensing of new drivers, including training to make new drivers better aware of the issues faced by pedestrian and cyclists on the roadways, and also a crash victim bill of rights. So I would encourage everybody to take a look at those new issues that are out there. I don't have one quick website or source for all these potential laws, but please be aware that you may be hearing more of them in the months to come as the legislature works through the budgeting process. I believe those are all of the announcements I have.
5310.
Oh, yes, thank you, Dennis. And also the UCTC recently sent out an email blast that is goes to our highest elected officials, technical committee members, and our human service transportation providers, such as the ARC, RUPCO, and other agencies, Family of Woodstock, for example, just to name a few. Regarding the section 5310, this is an FTA funding source for rolling stock and operations. It can be used for vehicle purchases to provide increased transit and transportation opportunities for people with disabilities. So,
Seniors as well.
and seniors as well. Thank you, Dennis. So I would encourage municipalities to reach out to any human service transportation agencies that they may be aware of. If they have vehicle needs, this could be a potential funding source for them. And that is a tight turnaround. I believe that is a deadline of April for applications. So you should have received that email blast as well.
Yeah, and typically these are nonprofits that use these. In the past, we funded specialty vehicles to provide services to various projects that are owned by nonprofits. There's also work to be done with respect to the county's Office of Aging and some of our neighbor programs. So Supervisor Quigley, I know, is on the call. We have reached out to Rutco relative to a project that they have in the town of Ulster. Rutco has already been receipt of a grant for this for a project in Kingston as well. Anything else, Brian?
No, I'd just like to go back on the agenda and note that thank you Supervisor Quigley and Mayor Rogers for joining us. That brings us to 9 members present. That is a quorum. Thank you.
So I'll go back to number 3 on the agenda, which is the approval of the October 28th, 2021 Policy Committee meeting summary. Can I have a motion for discussion purposes?
So move, Mike Baden.
Thank you, Mr. Baden. Do I have a second? Oh, this is crazy. Somebody second this, all right?
Tim
Mr.
Rogers, second.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rogers, Supervisor Rogers. Appreciate it. Mayor Rogers, I apologize. Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any opposed? Any abstentions? So carried. Thank you. New business, item number A, UCTC Resolution 2022-01, approval of the UCTC State Fiscal Year 2022 Unified Planning Work Program. Can I have a motion for discussion purposes?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. I'm sorry, who was that?
Manny Kauke from town of Marlboro.
Thank you so much, man. And do I have a second?
Mike Baden, second.
So Mr. Bates, a second. I have a motion, and a second. Brian?
Sure. You may have noticed on the UCTC website, we have version 3.1 of the draft UPWP that has been available for review. We did receive comment from New York State DOT Planning Bureau in Albany regarding the UPWP, and they noted some minor errors and need for revision on a few items, which I'll go over right now. On table 1, the biggest error that was identified, which is really not a significant one, is on table 1. And that, if you can draw your attention to line 22, under the FTA funds, it was noted that we indicate FTA carryover programmed in the UPWP as $134,267. That figure is actually only $55,012. We're only programming $55,000 out of our savings. So we need to either change the figure or change the row title to identify that the $134,000 is actually our savings, our unprogrammed dollars that from previous years that we have available for programming.
What would make it consistent with the one above?
So it would be switching it to $55,000 to show that the actual FTA carryover programmed is $55,012.
So why don't we do that to ensure that the
Yeah.
table is consistent with the one above?
Indeed, and so that is what we will do in the final document. Also, there was one project removed from between the draft program and this final, and that is project code 442404, Regional Trail Wayfinding Plans. This is a project that's been programmed for a number of years now that hasn't gotten off the ground. It was proposed by several municipalities on the O&W Rail Trail to look at wayfinding opportunities on the O&W Rail Trail. And that to us seemed like a project that did not in and of itself come up to the level of a consultant-based, a consultant assisted UPWP project. But we thought if we could pair it with some of our other regional trails and do wayfinding throughout the county, that it might actually be a worthwhile endeavor. But the other issue that has arisen since then is that OSI, the Open Space Institute, has put forth significant funding to do trail planning on the ONW, planning and engineering. I believe they have $500,000.
OSI was rewarded a $500,000 grant from the Environmental Bond Act funding to study the ONW corridor. So we didn't want to duplicate a lot of that effort.
Right. So at this point, we decided to remove that project from the program. Otherwise, there are no significant revisions to the document. I should note that the final draft is based on an estimated fourth quarter reimbursement request. So obviously, we're in the state fiscal year, fourth quarter right now. Until we can close the fourth quarter, this will remain a final draft. And the other issue that is a typical issue every year is that the FTA has not yet released its federal fiscal year 22 apportionment to any of the states. And until they do, we'll be awaiting the final apportionment from the FTA. So the New York State DOT is expecting all of the NPOs statewide to require a final amendment to the UPWP once those apportionments, final apportionments are made. So there will be some final adjustments that are still required, but this is routine every year. So as those adjustments are made, we'll make our members aware. The other issue is that the UPWP was released for public comment, 15-day public comment and review. We did not receive any public comments. That's all I have.
Any questions from the council? Comments? I have a motion on the two amendments, please. One is on the removal of the one project on the wayfinding and the correction of the table as amended. I have a motion on the amendments. Somebody, please.
Do you need a new motion, Dennis?
I'm going to motion on the amendments, adopt the amendments, and then motion.
Okay, I'll make that, Mike Baden.
Thank you, Mr. Baden. Do I have a second?
Second, Greg Kropp.
Thank you, Greg. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the amendments? Hearing none. Any opposed? Any abstentions? So carried.
Thank you.
On the motion and second for the plan itself, any discussion? Hearing none. Any opposed? Any abstention? So carried. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Item B, UCTC Resolution 2022-02. It's the amendment to the UCTC Federal Fiscal Year 2020-2024 Transportation Improvement Program to add a new Town of Rochester Bridge, New York PIN number 876264, as shown in attachment 1. Do I have a motion, Mr. Baden? I'm assuming, right?
Yes, I will happily make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second, Vernon.
Thank you, Vernon. I have a motion and discussion. Any discussion? Brian?
This project was awarded to the town of Rochester through the Bridge New York solicitation from late 2020, I believe is when that went out. And all the project details are shown in attachment 1 on page 2 of the resolution. And this is a replacement of the Boyce Mill Road Bridge over Falls Mill Brook in the town. Total project cost is just over 2.1 million. I should note that this is probably one of the first Bridge New York project pins. That's being put forth, and there are quite a few projects statewide and in Region 8. Some of the project details are likely to change at a later point in time, but we're doing a whole new tip update later this spring. And I'm sure that any of those minor details that will probably be ironed out by the time of the tip update, and we can capture them during the tip update. But this will allow the project to get programmed on the tip and give the town the ability to begin moving forward along the federal aid process and to identify a consultant.
Thank you, Brian. Any questions from the council members? Hearing none. Any opposed? Any abstentions? So carried. Item number 6 on the agenda, other old business, new members. Brian?
Yeah, sure. I had mentioned that we have a number of new members. Thank you, those of you who joined us in 2022 and who are here this morning. I mentioned the possibility of doing a short training seminar for new members, and I still would like to pull something together. It's been a busy February and January for everyone. So please stay tuned. We have a typical dog and pony show that we'd like to call MPO 101. And I know that my colleagues in Dutchess County at the MPO are actually doing that training seminar later today. It's unfortunately, I don't think it's open to just anyone, but I'll check in with that and see if there are any new issues that I can borrow from them. We'll see if we can do a training for new members, those of you who are interested.
Yes, I am interested in it.
Great. Thank you, Manny. Next up, UCTC tip update. During our Friday's MPO directors call, the statewide directors call, there was no new information to be offered regarding the looming or pending tip update, other than that the regions statewide are updating and finalizing their capital program. Until all the capital programs across the state are finalized, they're unable to move forward with detailed financial targets and guidance regarding that tip update. So that is what we're waiting for, but we're still looking at an end of February, early March target for the call, at that point, NISDOT will issue guidance to all the MPOs on how we can proceed. The big issue with the guidance is looking for our fiscal target.
So we have copies of the county's core program, of UCTC's core program, and where we stand on that. We do have some concerns. Thank you for putting that up, David. We do have some concerns about Wawarsing, who I know is not on this call, but the Wawarsing project is of some concern, given that it's behind schedule and we're not sure how far it's been advancing. I would also say that part of this is the county is looking at part of this funding for ARPA funds coming out of the county for part of these trail systems as well in the Wawarsing area. So we need to make sure that Wawarsing is coordinating back with NISDOT. Any other questions? One of the other things I would say is if you're short funding in your program, Tilson Avenue folks, Town of Lloyd, the tip update is an opportunity to rectify some of those problems depending on the allocation of funds. Lance, do you have anything you want to say with respect to the department's capital program and its tip update?
Not really. You know, I think we're positively encouraged with the funding discussions going on statewide infrastructure and federal infrastructure monies. The governor's budget is going to be hopefully good if approved, and looking forward to our program update. On the local project side, just a word of caution, as you mentioned, Dennis, keep an eye on those funding levels. We're asked to certify a commitment list very shortly about which projects we deem to be potentially deliverable in the 22-23 window. Some of you with projects have some issues that are causing us some concern and question. I think, and don't quote me on these numbers, we started off our vetting with 50-something projects. I think we're down to 30-something, but as Dennis mentioned, there's a couple still that are suspect for delivery this coming year. So please keep an eye on that, on all crosses, all spectrums of delivery, be it funding right away, all the other elements that could potentially snag a project from getting into the ground. That's it, Dennis. Thanks.
Thank you.
Just a point of clarification regarding this list that's on your screen right now. These are what New York State DOT refers to as the core program. This is not every project on the UCTC tip. Some of you may be looking at it and not see one of your TAP awards. are not listed. Discretionary funding is not listed. Railroad safety is not listed here. Those projects will continue into the new tip, I can guarantee it. But this is the core program, which is looked at a little differently by the department. And these are really, if you look down the list, legacy projects that have been on the tip for some of them close to nearly a decade. And they're the high priority projects that we really need to move forward to construction and to completion as soon as feasible. That's it.
Thank you. Traffic Safety Board, Brian?
Yeah, the Traffic Safety Board is scheduled to meet on March the 7th, I believe, if I'm thinking about the calendar correctly. That's the first Monday of the month. And the board is meeting remotely at 6 p.m. If you're interested, please go to the Ulster County website and you can find us under departments, Ulster County Traffic Safety Board, and all meeting agendas are posted there. And meeting notices are posted on the website.
So as an update to the council, just be aware of the fact that Brian was appointed by the county executive and confirmed by the legislature as the coordinator for the Traffic Safety Board. And so he's trying to bring some life back into that board and make sure that its agendas and its policies are well known and carried out. So there's a lot of effort involved in that. We did put some money in the UPWP for that effort. UCTC FTA semi-annual report.
Yes, the UCTC is required to prepare a semi-annual every 6 months and an annual report regarding its project progress. And this is directly relevant to the Unified Planning Work Program and regarding expenditures, at least on an annual basis. So that semi-annual report for project progress from that would be from April 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2021 is available on our website. If you look on the left-hand column of our homepage, there's now a drop-down menu for, I believe it's called Federal Reports. And you can see all of our semi and annual reports will be posted there as soon as they're available for review. So if you're interested on project progress for a specific project listed in our UPWP, that's a good place to check it out.
Roadway Safety Strategy Guide to the bill, as they call it.
Yeah, and these items I already mentioned during the communications and announcements portion of the meeting.
Any other business for the council from council members?
Brian, it's Vernon. Could you forward to me a link to the 400-page report that you cited earlier during the meeting?
Certainly, I will do that, Vernon.
Thank you.
We'll forward it to all of the members.
Well, they already received it.
Okay, all right, so thank
So-
you. Never mind.
Yeah.
So we have it? Okay.
Yeah.
It should be, but
We'll make sure, we'll refresh your email, Brian.
All right, thank you.
Any other new business, old business, I'm sorry. Hearing none, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, Mike Baden.
Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your, hopefully a short winter and moving into spring. We may be non-remote come our next meeting. The governor extended it for this month, but I would suspect that by the end of March into April, we're going to go back to in-person meetings.
Where will we meet? We'll meet. Where's the meeting site? I am just,
We typically meet in the town hall of Marbletown in Cottage Hill. And we'll give you directions to those when we meet. And the first meeting is set for March, as I recall, right?
But the next meeting date is the technical committee will be meeting on Tuesday, March 22nd. We have no agenda items at this time, but given the looming tip update, I think that's going to be a pretty central and pivotal item for discussion at that meeting.
So we stand adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody, and I appreciate the late joiners. And thanks for taking my call.
Thank you.
Take care of everybody. Be safe, stay healthy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.